Let's get back to the big story, which I feel like this has been the big story for weeks now, the weather.
Exactly, and all we've been talking about is ice because that has been the headache for so many people. You can't really see it here, but we know that's what they're dealing with.
But you know that white stuff there, you can't shovel it up. Good luck.
No, hard as a rock.
Well, driving home at night, the street lights, on Druid Park Lake Drive or whatever, the way it shines on the snow, it's ice. That's all it is now.
Shining.
It is an ice cube in your front yard, on your car in some cases, and it's not going anywhere too soon. And I think now that we've established it's cold, it's going to be cold. We just had snow. People are already scrolling on TikTok, on Facebook, and looking ahead to all the weather headlines that are popping up out there regarding our weekend storm. There is going to be a storm. Just trying to clarify any details here for you. Greatest chance of snow with this system, actually North Carolina, Virginia, the Outer Banks. Forecast certainty and our local impacts, what we see, what we don't see, that'll really start to hone in and increase tomorrow. Right now, the trend is coastal impacts more likely. If you're watching from Salisbury, streaming from Ocean City, you all are much more likely to have an impactful storm versus the city of Baltimore and points west. Reason why there's uncertainty, we're still waiting on energy to dive out of Canada here, and until the data can be sampled from the system and then put into our computer models, you can't fully trust any one particular forecast that they spit out. Again, right now we're tracking dry conditions, cold conditions, but we're going to be watching. Even tonight there could be some flurries, and earlier it was looking like some were trying to develop here on the eastern shore, but in general, whatever we see tonight, it's really just the cold air. Temperature is now starting to drop. 19 in Westminster, 18 Elkton, but again, there could be some flurries here. Southwest side going towards D.C., but not much of an accumulation. Hour by hour temperature in Baltimore back to 18 by 10, 14 at 1, 12 at 4 a.m. That'll set the stage for a brutally cold stretch out the door tomorrow morning. That's why tomorrow is a first alert weather day. Dangerously cold morning wind chills. These are actual temps like this morning. Many neighborhoods outside the Beltway, I-70 corridor, 95 and north through Hartford and Cecil counties between 5 and 10 degrees above zero. Roughly Baltimore points south, 10 degrees to 15 degrees above zero. But when you factor in the wind, that's when we're talking about below zero conditions at -9 in Westminster, 9 below Hagerstown. Feels like -5 in Baltimore, 0 Cambridge, 0 Lexington Park. Even Ocean City with a stronger breeze feels like it is 2 degrees below zero out the door tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Still waiting to hear from Kent and Queen Anne's County schools on the eastern shore. They may have an in-school class, not virtual learning tomorrow, so make sure your students there on the lower eastern shore really bundled up. They will need all the layers that they have, less exposed skin. That's the way to go. Just the eyes, and hey, just throw some goggles on, and then you're completely protected. You're feeling fine walking to the bus stop. 15 by 9 o'clock in the morning, 19 at 11 a.m., lots of sunshine, low to mid-20s tomorrow afternoon. It's a cold day, windier day than today, so it's going to feel like it's in the teens all day long. And in your Super 7-day forecast, alert for more dangerous cold Friday morning, more dangerous cold Saturday morning, and then we're watching Sunday. Again, there is going to be a storm that forms off of the Georgia and South Carolina coastlines. This is a classic nor'easter setup, but if it tracks far enough offshore, like what this model is saying, that snow could really be confined to the beaches. Not a good weekend in Ocean City, not a good weekend in Cape Cod, but with a little luck, we avoid the most significant impacts in Baltimore, but not chiseled into stone just yet. Tomorrow, I think more confidence in that forecast.
Okay. So that's when that's when we'll get some of the
fingers
answers.
and toes crossed.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Trying it.
Oh, my goodness. All right.